Hey guys, today I'm going to do a guitar tutorial for the song Heaven by Niall Horan. I actually did a reaction to this song for the first time on my Patreon a couple days ago, and in that video he actually played, there was like a portion of it where it was stripped back, an acoustic, and then I saw that he posted an acoustic behind the scenes video of him playing this on guitar. So I wanted to watch this for the first time and then try and show you guys how to play it just like he does in this video. As always, I will make a chord and tab sheet and link it in the video description, where that will have all of the chord shapes and the lyrics with them that I hand make. So if you're interested in that, that'll be in the video description. But anyways, let's jump into this. This is Heaven by Niall Horan, the behind the scenes acoustic video.
Your touch is made of something heaven can hold a candle to. Let's just enjoy the view. It's hard to be a human, so much to put an answer to. God only knows where this could go, and even if our love starts to grow, be in flames, heaven won't be the same.
Yeah, so, you know, like I mentioned in my reaction video, I think Naill is one of the, in terms of like One Direction, they're all doing amazing solo careers. They all have amazing solo careers. But Naill always, to me, was one of the members that really keened in on like the songwriting side of things. And I think you've seen that, you know, like him and Harry, I think you've seen that from them more than at least the other members in my head. Like he always seems to have been one of the guys that was more involved on that front. I'm a fan of the song just from that perspective and of him. The song so far is in the key of E major. So if you want to play this on guitar, I think he's playing an Alvarez acoustic. You'll put your guitar in standard tuning and the song is in the key of E. And so far in the verse, I'll cover the verse first, there was an E major chord like this. He then went to, he played this F sharp minor that's kind of open like this. I really like playing F sharp minor like this because it just sounds really pretty. You know, a barred F sharp minor is like I guess the traditional way to play it, like that. I think it's prettier to play it open. And that's what he does here. And then the third chord he goes up to is a barred A major. And so that's your 1, your minor 2nd, and then your major 4th. So those were the chords that he used so far. And then I think, let me go back and just kind of double check kind of the strum pattern that he's using.
Let's just enjoy the view. It's hard to be a human, so much to put an answer to.
Yeah, okay.
But that's just what we do.
Notice too, so he's about to go into the chorus there, that he's obviously doing a very muted pattern, and then he opened up in the chorus. But basically, I think kind of what he's doing in terms of a strumming pattern is he's going down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. You know, kind of something like that. One thing I've been doing lately in my videos is trying to get an idea of how fast they're playing it. So let's try and figure that out now. BPM tapper. This is what I do to try and just get a good sense of rhythm here.
You're made of something new. Let's not get complicated. Let's just enjoy the view. It's hard to.
So he's playing this around 90 beats per minute. I don't remember what the studio version of the song is, but if you want to play it in the same tempo he is, set your metronome to 90 beats per minute. So if we were to do that, this is just a quick, easy one on Google you can use. You know, and then you do that strumming pattern that I mentioned. It'd be, you know, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. And then if you add the chords to that, it should sound something kind of like this.
So
So kind of something like that. If you do get in the habit of doing that, it's gonna make your timing a lot better. And the one thing I want to point out there too is obviously I'm doing the muted strumming like he is in this video. So the way to do that is use just that fat part of your palm there and kind of just rest it on the strings, and then it's very short strokes with your right hand. So it's like, and then oftentimes on the up strum, you're gonna get some of that treble note coming up that's not really muted, and you can kind of hear that in his playing too. So it's like, you know, that's on the E major, then you go to that the F sharp minor. And then to the A major. And I might be doing a little more open than he is there, but you get the idea. Like he's doing a really heavy muted pattern during the verse, and then he repeats that, and then he opens up in the chorus. In terms of like how long you stay on the chords, I think he's staying on the E major for 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I'm pretty sure he stays on the chords the same number of measures. Let me just double check that quick.
Around you, you float across the room. Your touch is made of something. You're made of something new.
Yeah, so he's on the chords for the same amount of time. And so that's how I would play the verse so far. And then once you play that a couple times, again, I'll have the chord sheet in the description so you know where, you know, you transition to the chorus. That's when you open up in the strumming. You'll hear that here in a second.
Let's just enjoy the view, but that's just what we do. God only knows
Major.
Where this could go, and even if our love starts to grow, heaven won't be the same. I'm having forever.
So that's honestly almost all the same as the verse. The only thing you're doing differently is opening up that right hand. So you go, God only knows where this could go. I don't know the words that well, but you get the idea. I'm really just kind of, you're wide open in that right hand, but the left hand stays the same. One thing I will mention too is like that the transition from the E major to the F sharp minor. So I play E major like this, and what's nice about that is when you go to the F sharp minor, your pointer finger stays on the 3rd string, but it moves up a fret. And then all you have to do is move your third and 4th finger to the 4th and 5th string on the 4th fret. And then your middle finger kind of mutes that low E string. But what you could do, and what some people do, is they'll play E major like this. And then if you transition to that F sharp minor, you slide these 2 fingers up 2 frets, and then you have to move your pointer finger down a string and up a fret. So you could do it like I do it, which is, or you could do it like this. Either way works, it's just what you prefer in terms of the quicker transition. And then obviously the A major is just barred. And then at the very end there, like to end the chorus, he ended on the E major. And he kind of did something like that where he's hammering on with his pinky finger onto the 3rd string of the 2nd fret. So you go, kind of something like that. So I'm going down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. So I'm hammering on the up strum. And then going up, down, up, and then take it off on that next down strum. Kind of something like that to end the chorus, and now he's going into the 2nd verse, I think.
You dance across the floor, beyond
so same thing here so far, muted, same chords.
Obsessively adore you. That's what I do. I believe I could die in your kiss. No, it doesn't get better than this. God only knows.
Okay, so that was kind of like a pre-chorus there. That wasn't in the first verse and chorus, but he almost did a pre-chorus there. As I think that's what it would be considered, where he changed it up here. So let me.
That's what I do. I believe I could die in your kiss. No, it doesn't get better than this. God only.
Okay, so that's interesting. He does add a few chords to this section here. Basically, for the verses, they're the same up until this point. So you do E major, F sharp minor, A major. And then instead of going right into the chorus, he goes into this pre-chorus where he goes down to a G sharp minor. So this is the major third of the in the key of E major, it's the major third. Then he goes to a C sharp minor. And it looked like he played, so G sharp minor and then C sharp minor. And it looked like he played it like that there. Yeah, so then he went to the A. Then he slid up to a B major. So this is your major fifth. Back to the A major, and then he just repeated that. Did he though? Actually, I think he, hold on.
No, it doesn't get better than this.
Yeah, so he did repeat it. So G sharp minor, C sharp minor, A, and then ends on the B, and then goes into the chorus. So I'll call out the chords here so you can kind of see.
How I obsessively adore
A,
you. That's what I do.
G sharp minor, C sharp minor,
I could die in your kiss.
B, A, G sharp minor, C sharp minor, A, B, E major, now into the chorus. So again, guys, yeah, there's a couple more chords there, and they're bar chords, so it's a little more difficult. But essentially, you're just playing from the A, you go down a fret to the G sharp minor, then to the C sharp minor, then to the A again, B, A, you kind of walk down from the B, B, A, and then the second time through it, you do G sharp minor, C sharp minor, A, but stay on it, and then B, and then chorus. God only knows. And now you're into the second chorus.
Even if our love starts to grow,
So same chords, just open strumming again. F sharp minor.
Go up in flame, heaven won't be the same.
E major. There's that little type of thing that we went over right before or right after the first chorus.
And I believe
G sharp minor, C sharp
I
minor.
could die in your
A.
kiss. No, it doesn't get better than this.
Just down strums too.
God only.
So that's the same type of pre-chorus going into this final chorus. Exact same chords. The only thing that you can notice he did there to have a little more build going into this last chorus is he stayed on that B chord longer, but also it's more down strums. So it's here, let's just go through it one more time. G sharp minor, C sharp minor,
I could die in
A,
your kiss.
B, A, G sharp minor, C sharp minor, A, down strums,
Better than this.
B, stay on it, E
God
major,
only knows where this could go, and even if our love starts to grow,
so one thing I want to point out here is notice how he like stayed on that B major longer. And then on that chorus, on that downbeat, instead of just going into it full bore strumming, he just did a single strum on the E major. And it was almost like a drop chorus. He was trying to simulate the drop chorus that occurs in the studio version in his acoustic playing. And that's a great way to do it. You just have down strums and then to a single strum. And then on the F sharp minor, he picks it right back up with that open strumming in the right hand.
Starts to grow out of control, and you and me go up in flames. Heaven won't be the same.
Ends on the A. So he didn't go back to the E major. He actually ended on the A for the song. So yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of that song. I think, as always, I always love the acoustic performances more. And I just appreciate Naill, like, one, his songwriting, but also his acoustic playing. Like, he's been one of the guys in One Direction that always played guitar. Like, as far as I remember, when they were a band. You know, like Harry kind of picked it up post One Direction and a few of the other guys too. But Naill was always kind of the guitar player. And he does a lot of cool things here too, like the chords. There's a lot of pretty chords. There's a lot of chords in this song, but there's a lot of pretty transitions. That 1 to 2 to 4, that's not like a really common pop chord progression, which is why it sounds a little different. And then he adds a lot of, like, you know, those minor chords, that G sharp minor to the C sharp minor. That is like major or minor third to minor sixth to B. And then that walk down, it's a really cool and well composed song. So yeah, just to quickly recap, you know, like we said, we had an E major chord in the verse, F sharp minor, and barred A major, and that was the chord progression too. In the verse, you had that muted strumming for the entire verse. You know, kind of something like that. And then in the chorus, you had the first chorus, you had the same chord progression, but it was wide open in the right hand at 90 beats per minute. Something kind of like that. And then you really play the verses and choruses that same way through the whole song. The only other element of the song then was those pre-choruses. And that's where on the A, he goes down to a G sharp minor, a C sharp minor, then to the A, B, A, G sharp minor, walk down, C sharp minor, and then he stays on the A, B, then to the E major. And then the other little embellishment we talked about was that so that little hammer on with your pinky finger to the 3rd string of the 2nd fret. You know, something kind of like that. So hopefully that was helpful, guys. Again, my handmade chord and tab sheet will be in the video description if you want it and just kind of want to follow along with it. And as always, let me know if you have any questions or if anything is unclear. I will try and do my best to answer them in the comments. Also, let me know what other songs I should teach on guitar. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.